It somewhat bothers me how people feel like they're not taking care of their yard if they don't properly mow and maintain it and keep everything trimmed down so nice. I found so much more joy and pleasure out of leaving areas of my yard unmowed and unmaintained. If you do that, sometimes you create a little meadow, and in that area that's unmaintained, dormant seeds grow out of the ground. And in this one little patch right here, there's probably over 100 different species of plants that are all contributing to the biodiversity in this area. Now, I didn't know what was going to sprout up here, but I was pleasantly surprised to find Moore's coneflowers popping up that I had never seen in my yard before, all because for the first time I was willing to leave this area unmown and unmaintained. And since I've left this area unmown and unmaintained, I've seen bees and frogs and insects and 500 different grasshoppers at once, all jumping, but certainly over 100 different species of insects. And those insects not only pollinate these flowers to help them become prolific themselves, but also are a food source for other animals to thrive on. So the importance of these unmown and unmaintained areas cannot be understated. I think now I'd just like to show you some of these unmaintained areas in my own yard. You can see they're kind of like islands. So right here I found a blackberry patch that I know gopher tortoises like to eat blackberries when they're ripe. So I said I need to leave this large area of blackberries unmaintained. And not only do gopher tortoises, but lots of deers and birds especially love to eat the berries. While this area was totally different. There wasn't much blackberries yet. This was an area that I had dumped a lot of organic mulch at one point because I wanted to add some fertility to my soil. I decided to leave this area unmown and unmaintained. And to my pleasant surprise, those Moore's coneflowers came out. And I have some over there and some across the way too. So that's another good diverse option for pollinators to go to. And I don't know all the different flowers, but dandelions galore, and lots of these little purple ones I've seen the bumblebees really loving. And like this big yellow flower here, it's like it never stops growing. It just keeps, after those are done, it just shoots off new shoots, and I've had like 10 of those grow here. The dandelions were the first ones to come, and here's some of the Moore's coneflowers. But there's a dandelion right there that hasn't blown away, and that's one of the flowers that will be one of the first wildflowers to colonize the unmaintained area, because they blow in the wind and they settle just about everywhere, and they are quick to grow. They don't need good fertile soil, and they're early bloomers. So all those things combined means that they're a good early food source for many pollinators. So if you think a well-maintained yard is really sightly, give it a chance. If you have some extra area that doesn't have to be maintained, don't mow it for 6 months and just see what comes and pops up. And I think you'll be more pleasantly surprised by the amount of pollinators that you find right there. And those pollinators not only pollinate flowers, but they're food sources for other animals like birds, which birds are some of the most beautiful animals we have here on Earth. And if you're not a birder, you should be. But I do appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching this episode. I'll see you next time right here in the great outdoors. Peace.